Now, after learning the theory part of C++, at least the basic concept of what are variables, what are keywords, what are constants, now it is time to at least have a look exactly how a C++ program structure looks like. Now, over here, you are able to see a sample code that will be run in offline compiler, that is Turbo C compiler. But I will show you both the compilers, that is offline as well as online, and I will make clear about the difference in both the compilers. So when we are talking about the offline compilers, on your desktop, you should be able to get this type of things provided that you have downloaded Turbo C++ software. So on Google, you will directly get the Turbo C++ software. Where you install it, you will get an icon like this. So when I double click it, it starts running it, and within a short duration, you will be able to see how the interface looks like. Till the time the interface is getting loaded, let us go back and have a look at the online compiler. So for the online compiler, we require GDB compiler. Then when you open a GDB compiler, you will be able to get the first link, that is GDB online debugger compiler code compile run. So we require to click on this particular link. As soon as I click on the link, you will be able to get an interface which somewhat looks like this, where at the top you are able to see different menus, that is run, debug, stop, share, save, and over here you are able to see languages. So first you require to select the language, that is C++. Going back to the programming, you are able to see over here iostream.h. So with the help of these particular file, I require to identify whether I am working with C++ or no. If I go for C, you are able to see the header file or the preprocessor changes over here. It is stdio.h. So whenever we run on an online compiler, make sure that your preprocessor is iostream.h. Now let us look at how the offline interface looks like. Now when I click on the offline interface, you will be able to get an interface like this, where you require to click on Start Turbo C++. Done. And this is the interface. Sometimes when you run the interface, you will be directly getting a blue screen. Now in order to get a blue screen, I require to go on File and New. As I said, this is the interface which will be somewhat about the C++ interface. Now what I am doing, first of all, I am erasing all these things in order to make you aware. So first we start with the preprocessor. The preprocessor starts with #include iostream.h. Then we are writing void name. I'll show you the presentation also. And then it is cout \n my first C++ program, and this way. In order to minimize the screen, I am pressing Alt and Enter. Now going back to the presentation and checking whether we are done with the same part. So I have written void main. Yes, I have written void main over here. Then what is the next part? Cout my first C++ program. Cout my first C++ program. Now this is done. Now in theory, we will exactly look what are preprocessors, what are iostream.h. First, I'll let you know about the process of saving. So first we require to save. So go on File, click on Save As to save the program with an extension .cpp. Again, I will go on File, Save As. I will click first.cpp. You can give any name, but the extension has to be .cpp. As soon as you give the name, you will be able to see over here first.cpp comes. And if I put an additional semicolon over here, you will be able to see a star sign appears over here. asterisk. That means our program is still not saved. So again go on file or directly click on F2. Now the star sign goes away. If the star sign goes away, that means we have saved our program. Moving back to the presentation and looking exactly what things. Now in order to compile the program, Alt F9. Now why we require to compile the program? Basically we require to compile the program in order to see whether we are having certain errors or not. So at the bottom also you are able to see Alt F9 or directly from your compile and click on compile button. Just increasing the size of this, Alt and enter. Now you will be able to see that the program is again Alt F9. You are able to see over here, it shows no warning, no error. But the lines compiled over here again Alt and F9. How many lines you are able to see over here? Compiled it is 880, but my program is not of 880 line. This is because iostream.h contains certain instructions or contains certain lines of program that is automatically included when we are running. Hence it is called as pre. That means before executing the program, we require to execute these instructions or call these instructions in my program. Again Alt and enter. Now the last part I will show you how to run the program. Now Control and F9 view the output, making the screen big so that we are able to show the output. So it is Control and F9 or directly go on run. You will be able to see the same shortcut over here, Control F9. When I click on run, now you are able to see it contains certain errors. Then why? Because the S has been misplaced. Again compile it. Yes, my program doesn't contain any warning, doesn't contain any error. Go on run and Control F9. Now you will be able to see over here there is no output generated. That means the output is not visible to me on screen. Now in order to get the output, I'll press Alt and F5. You are able to see over here my first C++ program. Because we have learned cout is an output statement. So whatever we are writing in cout will be visible to you on screen. Now again I am writing cout /n hi, done with certain codes. Again Alt C, that is first I am running it, then Alt R. So in first line I will be able to get Alt and F5. In first line you are able to see my first C++ program. Now this time you are able to see it 2 times my first C++ program comes because we have run 2 times. Now if we do not want this, what I will be including, hash include conio.h. And when the program starts, I will be giving a command clr-str. Clr-str stands for clear screen. And one more function I will include over here, getch. Now, what is the use of getch? You will come to know in a short duration of time. Now I have compiled it. Initially it was 881. Now you are able to see 1031. Why? Because I have included one more preprocessor, that is conio.h, and whatever lines are there, it is also included over here. Alt R. Now you are able to see over here all the output that was initially seen is cleared. This is done with the help of clr-str. clr-str stands for clear screen. Done. And in order to get the output without pressing Alt and F5, we are making use of getch. Done. So this was about the offline compiler. Save the program, compile the program to check whether errors are there, and last it is to run. Done. I'll just minimize this particular screen and going back to the offline online compiler. Now in online compiler you are able to see over here directly, we don't have to write. The difference is it doesn't contain .h, first, second and third line. So these 3 lines shouldn't be touched. Then we don't have to save it. If you want to save, you can save it from here also but we're required to log in using our Google account. Done. So over here we are able to see out. My first C++ program. Done. Now I'm running it. Now when I run it, you are able to see over here the output is displayed over here. Now if I put again cout /n is for next line, and put a semicolon. Semicolon indicates end of the program, end of the line, sorry. It indicates end of the line. Now you are able to see over here my first C++ program, and in the second line you are able to see hi. It contains certain space. Now I have removed the space. We'll run one more time. Done. So the only difference is in online compiler IO, Conio.h is not given because we are not making use of CLR, SCR and getch. Every time we run, we are able to get the output over here, and we don't require to clear it because every time when we run it, the new program or the new code is automatically generated. Done. So this was about both the type of program, that is offline as well as online compiler. Thank you.